Give him the football, and he will do the rest. One play, one superstar, one touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Boston College, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And he already started, man, making that big play, hoping that this offense, his quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
See this offense again. The give to the big quarterback. And a good, solid pickup for the defense. Cuts him down. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country. He's got some strength. And the operation
Huge. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get to the end zone. Nice work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes. where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
The big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Dropping back, it's Rooks. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback may change this route. Toss to the outside. Got room to work. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Boston College. Once he got to room, it was over.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second round of the defense. And at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Well, after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Scored Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays in there.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get more around. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving this quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Air Force. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And they tacked on the extra point. couldn't work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, I wonder how much...
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
And these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Quick completion to the outside. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcon.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency.
Breaks into the open. The 50. Past the 30. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Touchdown,
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lawrence. Caught, and he's supposed to first down. Nice pickup here. The Falcons will hustle for the line.
The defense playing zone coverage. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Oh, he wants it all. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Air Force. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
How about the day for this show, folks? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. These 2 offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time they touch it. And just a short and safe pass play to pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for a gap. It's Adcock. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boston College needing a 4th down conversion. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they're taken to the air. The quick out. Building off a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
Okay, ready? Run it in for a touchdown.
Looking to throw, it's Rooks. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
We want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
The give to the back.
great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Adcock. Oh, he's got some speed. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a 1st down.
And that makes me think, do I want to blitz? How do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think twice about bringing the blitz. Nice read by the QB. Nice job by the running back getting some extra yards and getting the first down.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Back to throw. It's Rooks. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Boston College wants to play fast.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle. Back on the line. Make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Corral and brought down by the defense.
That's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th.
4th down.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete. They were looking for a huge gain on 1st down.
You see them there taking a shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense, throwing the ball over fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Man, he was open for that opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Lawrence. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point in the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And avoid having to settle for the field goal. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the mark. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
That's got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
1st and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Loss on 1st down, increase the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, slipping the goal line. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
You see the replay?
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Timeout, Boston College.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Ruggs. Firing to the right, complete. And they add 6 more to go over that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, get that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 14-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Turning it on. Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
And the Falcons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
The Falcons will have it 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback adapting. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
times running out in the half. Gets it out quickly. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Falcons! Fit it in the window for the score.
Touchdown, Air Force.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish your first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And he makes the extra point. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Power football with the run. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defense. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keep it on the ground to start the second half. Runs through the tackle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He leads it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
There we go. As he gets the first down, they're marking up the 48. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Offense changing the play. To throw, it's Rooks. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They're looking to get the edge for this one. toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Ball falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
So 4th and a mile from here, but the offense will go for it. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep to make this team pay for not getting on the field.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at 49.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive, the first play that can get you going. QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking at.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Lawrence. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. Brings it to the open. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job. He's reading the coverage. He's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lawrence. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Air Force. And give him the lead. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. right, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that. But your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision making. You decided to go for it, but didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to beat him to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
You can score on these guys.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On target over the middle. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game.
Always got some space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Falcons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. Flips it out to the back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
you're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, I'm going to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit, be physical, make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than he has been.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He now has 62 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. The Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to throw, it's Rooks. Got his man on the run. He's brought down to the 49. That is well short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he'll make the catch at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. But take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down will open up the final period. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making it top.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Falcons want to move quickly. Now they get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun. Touchdown Air Force! Quick strike through the air for the score. He'll try to tack on one more.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running down, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed too many passing yards in this game.
They'll have to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. To the air, it's Rooks. He holds one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things out a free play as the defense was offside, and this is going to be a first down. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Quick pass on the jet motion. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Paul, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave, if I were allowed to put that push passes playing for you. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
He wants to throw it again. Quick completion on the out. And he won't quite get there. The boy after that pickup. Just a few inches to go to the first. And a really impressive release here. This quarterback part of their running game. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that 2nd and 8 coming out.
On these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside man. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of the spot.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Working that left side now. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
This one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right right to the end zone, David. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown Air Force. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's staying in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They want to run this quarterback. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Here's a heat. Jumps away from home. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air. It's Rooks. It's Penn. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Boston College right back to the line. To the air on second down. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Tight end now in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working on the right. It's away. And he ran away from the ball, and he'll take it in.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy who can line up all over the field, who can stretch the field vertically, shows off the speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their downfield. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Touchdown, Falcons. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The clock is still running and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass, it's Brooks. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Boston College wants to play fast. Offense will use a timeout with 28 kicks remaining. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Penn.
You got to give Will a lot of credit because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Got a man. It's Adcock. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the windup. Got the man in the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Rooks. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
20-yard line. Brings up second down.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with the ball. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. That demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.